Hey everybody, we are now going to be doing a video on the February 2026 incident report. Again, made it through another month, and this is the end of the month. Again, February 2026 incident report. Again, I try to get as much as I can with the information regarding all the different topics, and you will hear all the different topics. And some of the topics you probably will not hear of because there wasn't really major things that occurred during those particular topics, like commercial aviation. There wasn't much through February that was a concern to make it on my report. And again, where I focus on the entire world. So it's not just the United States. I look at the world. And again, there's so many incidents that do happen. So I can't get to everything. And again, I know I try not to make this repetitive, but sometimes, we forget. Then I don't want somebody to come back and say, oh, there was an earthquake, but you didn't talk about it. But again, I try to hit as much as I can. I'm hitting more of the bigger incidents versus something that's just very minor in general. So we're going to start off with freight passenger trains. February 16th in Kuppenstein, Switzerland, a regional train derailed after being hit by an avalanche. This incident left 5 people injured. February 17th in Milan, Italy, train derailed. This incident claimed the lives of 2 people and left 40 people injured. Structural fires. Again, structural fires happens very frequently from residential to commercial. So I tried to narrow some stuff down, not just again the United States, but also throughout the world. Um, February 11th in Dexter, Missouri, a residential fire claimed the lives of 3 people. 2 of them were children. February 11th in Plymouth, Pennsylvania, residential fire. This incident claimed the lives of 2 children. February 13th in Clymer, Pennsylvania, a duplex residential fire. Incident claimed the lives of 3 people. 2 of them were children. February 13th in Budapest, Hungary, residential fire. Incident claimed the lives of 3 and left 22 people injured. February 16th in Manillar, Catalonia, Spain, a 5-story apartment building caught on fire, claimed the lives of 5 and left 5 people injured. February 22nd in Canton, Ohio, a residential fire incident left 10 people displaced. A little bit different here. On February 25th in the Ohio State Farm, a commercial fire incident claimed the lives of 6,000 hogs or pigs. And then February 28th in Syracuse, New York, a 6-story apartment building fire incident claimed the lives of 2 people. Wildfires. From February 3rd to the 5th, this one's known as ST1 Alpha in Florida, burned 3,047 acres. February 7th in Curry Island, known as Curry Island 26, Florida, 1,800 acres were burned. February 7th to February 9th in Buggy, Florida, 4,267 acres were burned. February 9th through the February 19th, 352, New Mexico, 2,674 acres were burned. February 10th through the 17th, West Boundary Road, Florida, 2,624 acres were burned. February 10th to the 13th, Flat Tire, Oklahoma, 1,983 acres burned. February 17th through the 18th, Country Road, Oklahoma, Kansas, 283,283 acres burned. February 17th to the 23rd, Stevens, Oklahoma, Kansas, 12,428 acres burned. February 25th This one is known as 113 Colorado, 4,000 acres burned. And February 26th in Reindeer Creek, Montana, 4,000 acres burned. Flooding from February 22nd to the 24th. This was known as the Zona da Mata floods, occurred in the region of the state of Minas Gerais, Brazil. Incident claimed the lives of 70 people. 5,510 people were displaced. Flooding was caused by torrential rains during this period and caused rivers in the area to overflow their banks. Just a little of 23 inches of rain fell. Response: 15 schools were used for shelter. Donation collections were placed around the area. Financial aid given for the affected population. Terrorism. Back on February 6th, there was a suicide bomber mass shooter that entered the Khadija Tol Kubra Mosque in Islamabad, Pakistan. Incident claimed the lives of 32 and left 170 people injured. This was a terrorist group named Islamic State Pakistan Province. Severe thunderstorms, tornadoes. Most of these are all tornadoes that occurred throughout the basically February 14th, the 15th, and jump into the 19th. So we'll start off with February 14th. There was an EF1 Center, Texas, that left tree damage, structural damage. February 14th, an EFO, Carlisle, Louisiana. I'm sorry, EF0. Carlisle, Louisiana, left tree and structural damage. February 14th, an EF1, Elizabeth, Louisiana. 4 buildings destroyed. February 14th, EF1, Port Barge, Louisiana, structural and tree damage. February 14th, an EF1, Norwood, Mississippi, structural damage, tree damage. February 14th, an EF1, Summit, Mississippi, structural and tree damage. February 15th, EF1, White Castle, Louisiana, tree damage. February 15th, EF1, Bogue Chitto, Mississippi, roof damage. February 15th, EF1, Stony Point, Louisiana, tree damage. February 15th, EF1, Prentice, Kansas, tree damage. February 19th, EF0, Edgewood, Illinois, tree damage. February 19th, EF0, Wheeler, Illinois, tree damage. February 19th, EF0, Carlisle, Indiana, and structural damage. And then there was a big tornado that occurred in Bloomington, Indiana, that ended up being an EF2. So mostly a lot of these tornadoes from an EF0 to an EF1 is mainly tree and just minor structural damage. That's why it was kind of repetitive there. Look at winter storms. There was a blizzard winter storm named Hernando, which occurred February 22nd to the 24th. Storm brought in 2 to 3 feet of snow in the area. Incident claimed the lives of 12 people, over 650,000 people without power. 9,000 flights were canceled, 22,000 flights delayed. Amtrak canceled 30 trains. There were 7 states that went under state emergencies. There were numerous blizzard warnings issued, travel bans issued. 100 members of the National Guard was activated. Areas that were affected was the Ohio Valley, northeastern parts of the United States, mid-Atlantic states, and Canada. Some snow totals, these were impressive. North Stonington, Connecticut, 30.8. Long Deck, Delaware, 21.0. New Bedford, Massachusetts, 37.0. Lindenhurst, New Jersey, 30.7. And then the Rhode Island at the TF Green International Airport, 37.9. Now we'll look at earthquakes. February 1st, Bushehr, Iran, 5.2. Damage to transformer structural damage. February 1st, Bali, Indonesia, 3.5 homes were damaged. February 2nd, in Jammu, Kashmir, India, 4.8 many homes damaged. February 4th, in the Kermadec Islands, New Zealand, 6.1. February 5th, East Java, Indonesia, 1 death, 47 injured. February 8th, in Tarapacá, Chile, 5.7. February 10th, Fiji offshore, 6.2. February 13th, Bushehr, Iran, 4.9. Many homes were damaged. February 15th, in Sakhalin, Russia, 6.0. February 20th, in Pajir, Afghanistan, 5.8. Left 1 injured, homes damaged. February 21st, the Solomon Islands, 6.0. February 22nd, south of the Fiji Islands, 6.0. In Alaska, right off the coast, was 6.1. February 25th, Gorno Banikashan, 5.4, 2 injured. And February 27th, in Kuna, Bangladesh, 5.3, with 3 injured with structural damage. Volcanoes. On February 19th, the Canalone volcano in Philippines erupted late afternoon. Plume shot of about 6,600 feet, drifted to the southwest. Eruption only occurred 2 minutes. Then we had an avalanche back on the 17th of February. Lake Tahoe, California, at Perry Peak. Avalanche was caused by heavy amounts of snow, which caused the drifts to fall down. Incident claimed the lives of 7 people and left 6 injured. The 6 injured were found huddled together in a makeshift shelter made out of tarpaulin sheets. Nice that they had some material with them while they were out skiing in case something like this does happen. Pandemics or disease outbreaks. February 26th, we have what is called the Paucha virus, which is a scoff fever. Cases were in South America, Central America, and the Caribbean. February 26th, again, this is not specific dates. This was just all throughout the entire month of February. That's why I'm saying February 20, actually February 2026. Let me clear that, February 2026. The MPOX, monkeypox cases in Central America. Throughout February, I'll make that a little easier. Influenza A, which is H5N1, and subclade K. Scientists are monitoring the spread from a cow to a human. This is a new disease that they're monitoring. Throughout February, Dingus, Chikungunya, and Zika. Apologize for my pronunciation. Disease, which is a mosquito-borne virus. Cases in parts of Europe and the United States. Throughout February, rotavirus, primarily affecting children under 5 in the Pacific region. And as of February 27, the U.S. CDC reported 1,100 cases of measles have been occurring throughout the United States. And again, those amounts are skyrocketing. That is the report for February 2026. And stay tuned for the next video, which I will do the next month. And again, that will be somewhere towards the end of March, early part of April, depending on when I get that completed. Hopefully, we don't have too many incidents through March, but it's already kind of starting that way as we speak. So again, thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. Again, down at the bottom of this video, I will have all the different topics that I talked about regarding this incident. Thank you, and everyone, take care and stay safe out there.